Hey fellow citizens, today I'm coming at you from IAE day number 1. That is the Crusader and Umbril day. So, intention of these videos is to be a little bit less formal. What I want to really do is walk you through the exhibit hall in case you missed it, bring about any news that came out of the day, and go from there. So first off, starting up, we've got the Intrepid. That's the new starter ship from Crusader. Now over here on the left, we have the A1 Spirit. I believe that one is actually a bomber. It's been around for a little while. Followed by the A2 Hercules. It's that big beast in the middle of the room there. Over here, we've got the C1 Spirit. It's a nice little ship, kind of a mid-size fighter ship, if you will. As I run over to the side hall here, I just want to talk to you about the Intrepid, the ugly duckling, the starter ship that was just released. So today was its first official day that's actually available on sale. It's on sale for $65, believe it or not. At least that's the value of the ship. I think the starter pack's valued a little bit higher. They've also announced with it 3 different skins. Fourth skin if you are a club member, essentially, if you've spent over a certain amount of money. Now, I do gotta say, you really gotta go check out the green skin. So as part of the starter pack, the pictures make it look horrendous. But if you actually go look at the paints, I really want to see this actually in-game. Just want to see how bad it actually is. Now that we're actually in the exhibit hall here, over on the right-hand side, I believe this is the Mercury Star Runner. A very popular ship. A lot of people are big fans of it. In the middle of this hall, we've got the M2 Hercules. This is my personal favorite large cargo ship. Just love the armory up top. Over on the side here, we have a couple of tanks, starting with the Storm. We've got the Nova tank. And then finally, we've got the Storm Anti-Air. All of these are by Umbril. As I run over to the next wing, I want to talk to you about the IAE show, the episode 1 that was released today as well. Just summarize it for you so you don't have to watch it yourself unless you're actually interested. So quite a bit of time was spent talking about the time to kill versus time to disable and what the life of a ship should actually be within Star Citizen. It looks like they want to move away from your ship taking a couple of hits, exploding, and moving really more towards disabled and physically damaged ships. And really trying to keep your ship in game for a lot longer. Right now, people just basically blow it up and claim it on insurance. So they're looking to really try to help expand all of the different professions with 1.0 as that comes out. And if your ship is disabled, it really gives a salvager the ability to grab your ship, bring it back to the crafting hangar for disassembly, or for pirates to actually consume it and bring it up to the pirate council. It really allows the ships to last in game a lot longer, as they naturally would, like if you think of a vehicle in real life. Now, they did touch a little bit on how they believe that the current endgame is really too easy, quite honestly. But it sounds like they also believe that the current endgame for starter ships is almost too hard. Seems like it might be a little bit too difficult for people to actually get into the game and start playing. Being that I started playing about a year ago, I would actually almost believe that. So it sounds like they want to kind of split up PvE and PvP combat a little bit. So you shouldn't be able to go get into a big PvE fight, that is you fighting against the environment. Disable 5 or 6 ships, be able to grab all of those, bring them back to your salvage hangar, destroy them. It would actually end up being a little bit too profitable. So it sounds like they might make PvE ships more kind of pirate-based. Maybe they're not maintained as well. They'll tend to explode a lot faster. Whereas when you get into the PvP side of things, like real life players on the other side of the turret, those ships they'll explode a lot less. They'll just kind of be disabled. You'll be able to come back and grab them and actually salvage them. As we come into this conference hall, starting on the right-hand side, we have the Ares Ion. Seems to be one of the 2 bigger brothers to the Ugly Duckling that was just introduced. In the center of the conference hall here, we have the C2 Hercules, which is, I believe, the most common and cheapest of the Hercules series. It's a nice stable ship. You fit a lot of cargo in one of these. Pretty decent to fly to, given the size. And then over finally on the left-hand side here, we've got the Inferno. As we run back to the center conference hall, we'll actually go downstairs next. But as we run back, just back to episode 1 in review. So they've actually formally announced now that the Perseus will be one of those 12 ships that was teased at CitizenCon this year. They've also reconfirmed that the Constellation series will actually get an update, but there probably won't be another variant coming out. They've talked a bit about the Carrack, and actually the Carrack is going to get a bit of love in 4.0 here, it seems. So Carrack is due to get its blast shields finally, as well as cargo doors. I can't believe it's lasted this long without cargo doors, but it sounds like the Carrack is actually finally going to get its cargo doors in 4.0. They also touched a little bit on the next set of manufacturers that are going to receive attention in the following, or in this year, sorry. That will be, they'll continue with the RSI series, as they have to finish off there. They're also going to be looking at the larger MISC ships, as well as the line of Drake ships. I guess both of those manufacturers are going to receive a bunch of attention and new ships in the next year. Oh, back on the underground conference hall, we've got a bunch of Cyclones here that are on the left-hand side when you first enter. These come in a variety of different variants, from the anti-air one you just saw on screen there to kind of a general purpose, not really specific one. Now, as we move into the holodeck area, I just want to say that all of the Crusader ships and all of the Umbril ships are actually currently on sale on the website, as you'd expect. The one that surprised me was the Genesis Starliner, which you see coming up on the holodeck here. I don't think I've ever actually seen this one for sale. No, they have not given us any indication on when this will actually be ready. So you're kind of buying into a picture at this point. Also, the Tumbra has the Ranger series, which I believe was announced at IAE last year, that's on sale. This is the first time I've ever actually seen these on sale. They're kind of like a space bike. The videos make them seem really cool. But again, these are just announced. They're only in concept. There's no real announced date on when they will be released. Don't get too excited. As we come out onto the main underground area, sorry, out of the holodeck, here you'll see another series of Cyclones. It's really just an extension of the first series. So this is the original one. We'll move into the RC version of it. And then finally, the Exploration variant of it. All right, and as we run back up the stairs here, I also did notice that on the website when I was on the pledge store today, there's actually a bunch of new merchandise that's for sale as well, including a new jacket, hats, a hoodie, as well as a Black Ice Piku plushie. Looks pretty interesting, but it's a little bit on the expensive side considering it really is just a stuffed toy. But so Star Citizen is, I guess. I just want to take a few minutes to say thank you everybody for coming out for my day 1 tour. Make sure you like and subscribe. I will be trying to do these on a daily basis, so if you can't make it for a certain day, please make sure you check it out. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the verse.